Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews presents Lego Crawler Vehicles from the movie Soldier from 1997. And here they are. Got one, Soldier Crawler 1, and Crawler 2. So you can see these minifigures. I had them custom made by Rich Bricks, and 5 new generation soldiers and 5 of the older generation soldiers. So with there being 2 vehicles, they are built a little bit differently, very slightly, but there are subtle differences between them, which are not noticeable. Let's take a look at this one first. Here's the one to the right, and looks very much identical to the other one, like I just mentioned. The only problem I have with these vehicles are these doors here are in the old dark gray color. They don't produce this in the new light bluish gray, so I might have to just put a sticker over this to match the rest of the vehicle, but it's really unnoticeable. So let's look at the details. On the front, you have the curved bumper, like the movie prop, and I don't know if it's a prop, it's a real vehicle, plus the picture. And you have a weapon in front, along with your grill. And you do have spotlight in the front. And on the side, you have these spikes on the wheels, I guess you call them. And you have a accessing door on one side. And then I just did put a stud shooter here. On the other side too, you have another door that opens up to put your troops. And this is sort of an emergency escape from the back. Of course, the side door opens. You have another hatch here. And there was supposed to be a door here, which was kind of impossible to do, so I just did that. But there's supposed to be a small door leading outside. Now let's take a look more at the top. On the top, you do have a small turret here, but I don't know how that really works because the spotlight gets in the way, so it might have to prop up somewhat, but it does rotate. And just like the movie, you have your main weapon here. So that's what happens. This weapon pops up like so, and you do have this one here that rotates as well. And inside, let's open these up. You can open this. Let's open this all the way. And this too. So you can see there's a little access going to the top, but unfortunately with Lego, I could not make a hole to put there. However, there is a little bit more pathway inside as we go along. So I removed the door here and the wall here. There is another kind of hidden door on this side. And a corridor that leads to the driver side. And you have this hallway that goes all the way to the back. So I knocked the wall out, which is pretty easy to put back on. Forgot to mention this little detail is you can lift this up and go to the lower level. I forgot to put ladders down here, but you get the idea that the soldiers can come up through there. And on top of that, you have ammunition. We'll take a look at that. So let's put this back down and lift this up. So let's pull this whole entire roof off and you can see the interior. But what I was mentioning previously is you have this thing for your ammunition. And there's your interior, not much to it, just some seats, and you do have pulse rifles, which this is kind of like a reference to Alien since it's sort of in the same universe. And you do have some engine detailing here. So just move along. It's pretty empty inside, and those are your access to go outside. And on here you have those holes that project rockets or missiles. And you do have some lights on each side as well. Other side too. So pretty much the other one is identical. Just gonna walk you through for a few seconds. A slight difference of this one is you do have the lights are tinted a bluish color instead of just clear. And the railing's a bit different, and the pieces here are a bit different. Everything else is pretty much the same. And with the other one, I forgot to show you too the driver's side, the cockpit. So that opens up to reveal your interior with your console. So that's what the interior looks like. And inside there are 6 seats as opposed to 4 on the other one because I just had more chairs for this one. That's about it. So that pretty much sums up my show for my creation. Let's take a look at the figures and then I'll show you something else. So new generation soldiers and the old ones. So this guy. So if I remember correctly, I built these back in late 2019. However, I do have a prototype back even longer. This is from 2008. So these are my prototypes back then, over 10 years ago, and they used the old dark gray. Let's take a look at them. So here's one of the crawlers, and it wasn't refined. It was just the basic shaping, but you get the idea. Here is the other one. So these are the basis of my new creation. I just took pretty much the old layout, the grill, the cockpit, everything else, and just modded it, made it more fitting to current Lego pieces. So this is what I came up with. Anyways, that concludes my video for these mocks of mine. Hope you enjoyed it. This Brickhead Boy. Thanks for watching.